Hey, yeah, how's it poppin'? Who, me? Oh yeah, worse than you for sure. Don't think I can stomach the sight of another pizza for a good long while. I swear I used to be able to put away 3 of them like it was nothing. Damn it, age really comes for us all. That's one benefit of a MIM body. No heartburn, no hangovers. One visit at maintenance and you're good as new. Say, go with my curiosity, pal. Which would you say is better, a MIM or a real body? That is an interesting question. For the sake of survival on this planet and in the future, the MIM is definitely superior. Sounds pretty clear-cut, huh? No huge wonder, I guess. On a galactic scale, humans aren't exactly the best suited to surviving in space. We're too squishy, too weak. MIMs let us circumvent that. In theory, they're sturdy enough to withstand many light years of travel among the stars. Body that, with regular upkeep and spare parts, can operate almost forever. That's a peak of human achievement. Logically speaking, you're right. Mimi zones are nothing, all the way. Good question. As much as we tried to investigate the machine, no clear answer has ever emerged. I think I have a hunch, though. It's just how the Ares likes it. Hey, what's that face for? It's simple. I mean, I was able to pilot it. He's got to hug me, right? Don't know about you, but I'd much rather hug a warm, fleshy body than a cold, hard machine. Okay, again, don't give me that word. Look, you gotta admit, makes as much sense as some technical mumbo-jumbo lecture. Phew, let's cut the chat here, buddy. I can feel the old guts whining again. Ugh, I'm gonna go get an antacid. I just hope you've got organic meds kicking around somewhere. I think we do. We have to help the aliens who are flesh and blood. Presumably flesh and blood. I mean, I guess they could be made of something else.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, hold up. Have you seen a Rothian around here? He got carted in with serious injuries and was undergoing treatment. Then he just up and disappeared without a word. That guy was well enough to walk, but who even knows how Rothian's immune system will respond to everything floating around New LA? Can you help me look for him? Or, please? Wait, you know him? Yes, he was extremely plagued. And he did speak in a really stuffy way. More than most Rothians, I mean. That's really great if it's someone you know. It makes all this much easier. Thanks for the help. His name was, I know this. One sec. Mo? No, wait. Aha, it was Ni Zane. I'm sure of it. Hasn't been that long since he vanished, so he must still be somewhere here in the city. If you find him, drag his sorry ass back here, will ya? And I mean that literally. Physically drag him if that's what it takes. I can fix any bumps or bruises you may give him along the way. He's got worse injuries than that to worry about. So if he won't sit still for treatment, I'll just make him. Okay, I'll prep things here so I'm ready to start treatment once he's back. Good luck. Who is this guy? I mean, like, you act like I know all the Rothians very well, but it's been long enough that I don't. Wait, please, no! Ah! Please not shout, dearest human female. I merely have a request of you. Someone help me! Help! I ask that you listen. Or, it's not a bother. Listen to me! If you please, madam. Help, you there! This thing is threatening me! I beg your pardon, madam. I'm doing no such thing. The hell you aren't! You just grabbed me by the lapels and said I had to listen to what you said. What part of that is threatening exactly? What part isn't threatening? All the contrary. You, madam, are unreasonable. Are you serious right now? Bah, this is going absolutely nowhere. Oh there, good sir. Hold, please. Is that... It is! You're the boy who assisted me before, are you not? 10,000 of the most sincerest apologies to foist this on you so suddenly. We could ask you to acquire for me a suitable sword. He wants a sword? Don't give him a sword! Are you freaking insane? Feel it would make dealing with all of this much simpler. Eek! Quickly now, a sword if you please, before this gets any more out of hand. Wait, what's my... I need to give you a chrome sword. Really? Okay. I'm surprised I don't have a chrome sword in my inventory. He said that's enough. Please, all I ask is that you hear what I have to say. It's a matter of life and death for my entire people. Seems more like a matter of my death. You return. Have you found me a sword, perchance? What's he gonna do with the sword? Ah, this shall be my trusty blade. Well, that looks kind of cool. My partner with whom I shall share fate and cleave all in twain. Which brings me back to you, madam. No! Yes, this sword will indeed suffice. For a kitchen knife. Now please hear out my request, if it is convenient. This Kiyak Iki who you serve in your establishment, will you please teach me the secret of its creation? What is he trying to say? No, wait, what? Create, madam, the most delicious, delectable foodstuffs with the flowery aroma and the spongy sweet taste. It was a celebration to behold, even further celebration in my mouth, true delight for every sense. I would dearly like to craft this lump of pure culinary joy for myself. Now that I've acquired a knife, the core tool of any chef, I am prepared to learn. It does not look like a knife. Okay, shut the front door. I'm going to go ahead and assume by Kiyak you mean cake. Really? I could not have guessed that based on how that was spelled. So put away the knife. No knives in cake. Also, a sword isn't a knife, I'm just saying. Well, not technically, no. But many a fine meal was made on the battlefield using weapons for cooking implements. My most dearest and wisest of madams. Right. Okay, I think I've heard enough to get the picture. First things first. Put the sword, your knife, whatever, the pointy thing, put it away. As you wish. Holy crap, finally. Now what were we talking about? Alright, cake. Why is that an interest in baking? To a Rothian, meals are a way to refuel for battle, a means of taking in calories and nothing more. During the times of war, all that matters is how quickly a meal can be prepared and consumed. It is nothing more than adding oil to a machine. Finding pleasure in dining is a foreign concept. Yet, this cake, this glorious cake, the moment that what should be simple alimentation entering my mouth, I found my soul stirred and my morale at an all-time high. We are accustomed to drawing physical strength from the food we consume, but this replenishes mind and spirit as well. I was flabbergasted. This is a miracle ration, madam. This cake. Wow, just wow. I've never in my life heard anyone wax poetical for one of my cakes. Guess you don't seem like a bad type of guy. A little passionate, maybe. If this cake can bolster my people's spirits, raise their morale, and give them the will to live, then I must know its secrets. I will forever turn my sword into a kitchen knife and wield it not to cut down foes, but to lift up allies. Yeah, I'm still not buying that a sword is a knife. The blade is never able to split asunder more than 100 foes in a single battle, yet if I can master cake, I could save 3 times that many allies. Please, teach me to make your cake. Yeah, look, if it's combat rations you want, I'm not sure cake is best fit. What? But why? Well, it spoils pretty fast, and you can't really bake it in bulk and store it. Also, it's a hassle to make even when you aren't trying to put it together on the battlefield. But my mouth celebration. Sorry to burst your bubble, buddy. Is there nothing else? Something able to lift the spirits that can be crafted in the field? Well, I suppose, but listen, I do want to point out that I run a bakery and not a field outfitter. We are all aware of this, right? Anyway, the sort of thing you want is outside my field of expertise. I'll need a proper recipe to teach you. But if you had such recipe, that would be sufficient? You would train me in the creation of new foodstuffs? Very well, I shall find a recipe. It so happens we are in the presence of a master of such searches, one who is freshly done finding my sword for me. I assume you heard everything. Then I beg you on 1,000 bended knees, and for the sake of my people, help me find this recipe. Yeah, so this guy seems a bit picky. Probably just bring him a few different recipes just in case. I'm ever in your debt, good sir. Know that you have my eternal gratitude.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's very sad that in this game, the side quests are so superior to the main story.
That's crazy.
Like in every way. Here we are.
Morning.
Too bad. That's some sort of spell? What? That's completely unrelated to this. It's also different. Okay, sometimes I find people I haven't talked to before or listened to before. It's very bizarre.
Am I right?
How many people have information for me that I haven't seen before? This is insane.
So listen.
Have I really just not walked around here for like a really long time?
Well,
Wow, took me a while to find you. Something about a hot pot? That makes sense. Very much something you would do in the field.
Listen.
let me tell you.
Second time through this area. Yikes. Pecking duck. Oh, please be it.
You'll want to hear this.
Oh, thank you. This didn't take nearly as long. Something that's spicy.
Oh,
Ah, my good blade. I am ever in your debt. Have you gathered the recipes? Oh my. If I may. I see. Curry, pecking duck, and potluck hot pot. How are these the recipes you wound up with? It boggles the mind. I fear these names are all foreign to me, madam. Would I trouble you to explain the foods to me? But, sure, I guess. I mean, I'm no expert, but yeah, I can give you the basics. So, curry, take meat and vegetables and spices and then turn them into a rich stew, basically. You can serve it with rice or bread or whatever. Pecking duck? Well, pecking was a place, and duck was a bird. The dish is one of those roasted whole. Oranges are involved, I think. The last one, potluck hot pot. Ooh boy. Yeah, this one stretches the definition of recipe a bit. You throw anything you want into a pot, whatever stock you have, and call it a day. That's it. Right then, which do you think you should learn? Well, the potluck sounds very similar to what they already kind of do anyways. It would be the most traditional recipe, but it wouldn't really stretch what they consider food. Pecking duck also sounds very sort of normal for them, where they just kind of roast a whole bird and then eat it. Let's go with curry. It's very interesting, and because it was said it was spicy as well. Like specifically, it said it was spicy. It could be. I think they could like it because of that. I mean, they're warriors. Having a little bit of pain in their mouth could get them ready for battle. I don't know. Savory stew of meat and vegetables. Yes, it does sound intriguing. My family used to make it when we went camping, so I can vouch for it being easy to make in the field. So all things considered, I think curry is our best option. Understood. I'd dearly like to try my hand at it. Please, madam, train me in the ways of curry. I'd be happy to, but we can't use my kitchen and cooking utensils. Well, we can, but we're still short on ingredients. An easy matter to resolve. It so happens we're in the presence of a master of such searches, freshly done with finding my sword and the recipes. Saw that one coming. I trust you heard everything, yes? Then please, for the sake of my people, go forth and gather the ingredients to make curry. You're really getting the short end of this deal, huh? Well, thanks, I guess. I'm ever in your debt once more. Surely I just have the ingredients. Hopefully none of these are super rare. Oh, I was supposed to look at my Wikipedia. Oh. I'm ever in your debt, my good blade. I've been eagerly waiting your promised return. Have you the ingredients? Oh yeah, this is fine. I see meat and various vegetables. These at least are familiar to me. Should hope so, though I'm guessing you probably just throw them into the fire, burn them to hell, and then eat them crispy remains, right? Which means you're going to need some lessons in basic food preparation. Shall be your most eager of students. Well, I'm already in this thing up to my eyeballs. May as well see it through. Let's head into the kitchen. Such low poly. It kind of looks good. Well, it looks like curry anyway. Walked him through the process start to finish, but didn't touch the food at all. Which means this curry is completely the creation of Chef Zane. I'll admit I was surprised at how quickly he took to it, and less surprising that he handles a knife like a pro. It could be that he's a natural born chef. Chef. What is chef? Is it an honorific title given to those tasked with preparing meals? Yes, basically. It's what we call people who use food to make people happy. natural-born chef. Yeah, well, you should probably have the taste test before you start handing out stars to your theoretical restaurant. Traditionally, it's the chef who gets to do the honors. You made it, you try it. This is a customary reward. Or not a reward so much as a chance for you to decide if your food is worthy of feeding to others. Ah, it seems fitting that I bear that responsibility. It's also a good way for you to learn, I guess. This. Well, how's it taste? The immediate thrill when it touches the tongue, the burning warmth as it passes down the throat, the sense of satiety that brings upon reaching the gut, and above all, the spicy flavor that strikes the palate with the force of a punch! Exhilarating, shocking, my heart dances, madam. Yeah, spicy food's great. What manner of divine food is this? Curry? I thought we covered that part. I'm truly experiencing delicious for the first time. This is the greatest pleasure I've known. My mouth screams with delight. Okay, let's not go overboard here. Can't be that good. Here, gimme. You're too crazy to have a rational opinion. Holy snot, it is really good. Actually, wow, I can't believe this, but I don't think I've ever tasted curry this delicious. Thanks to your tutelage, madam, I've glimpsed the first hint of the secrets of cooking. My sword never rivaled that of His Highness, and my curry will lose to no Rothian. I feel I am finally able to stand as the prince's equal. I have found a path that I can walk without shame, a self in which I can take pride. I'm in your debt, most beautiful and wise madam. I swear unto you that I will never forget this moment, not my sense of gratitude and wonder. I will let these feelings drive me down the honorable path of the chef. One batch of curry and you've hit enlightenment. And you, good blade, from my blade to the recipes to the ingredients, you have done me one kind service after the next. I ask that you watch as I hone my skills as a chef. The day I perfect my craft is the day you shall feast like a king. I thank you from the core of my being. I only just remembered. Expect you initially came looking for me to behest of someone from the Mimizone Maintenance Center, correct? Well, as you have seen, I now burn with newfound purpose. I fear I cannot go back there now. I will explain that to the workers there myself, however. You need only accept this humble token of my thanks. You honor me by taking it. It's crazy how good the side quests are in this game. They really keep this game from not being absolutely awful. Ooh, like the story is kind of fine.
That's crazy.
Well, actually, I kind of hate what they did with it in the definitive edition, though. I like the original story ending better than where it ended up in now. But I think that's because they're working towards something for Xenoblade Chronicles 4 or X2 or bringing back the even older games, which I haven't played yet, but I want to play at some point. Kind of hoping they'll release like just a port of it on some system I own, because it's only available on PlayStation 2 and maybe PlayStation 1. I think one of them's that old, yeah. Hopefully I'll get to those at some point, but we'll see. Hello, are you a Zarabogan? No? What is Zarabogan? Okay, got it. You seem really nice. Hey, do you know that I'm Oleron and I'm a Zarabogan? So I have to de-Vulcanize. It's my duty. But to do that, I need a new Gorqua. There aren't any around here. Do you know Gorquas? Staves you use to de-Vulcanize? Where are they? You're not a Zarabogan, are you? That's their Gorqua, not my Gorqua. I need a new one. Well, maybe not. Will you bring me a new Gorqua? That way I can finally be a grown-up. You look about the same as... Also, don't you need those to literally live? That's very confusing. And then I can fulfill my sacred duty. You feel a little strange. Are you really? Huh. Okay, I'll wait. I can study about how to be a good grown-up until you come back. But, where should I study? Can you tell me? Probably go to the Manon ship. If you want to, you should go find more of your people that you claim to be. This feels weird. Okay, got it. I'll study how to be a grown-up with Zarabogan. Please find me a new Gorka. I'll learn how to do my sacred duty in the time it takes you to get it.
Do you need something?
Have you spoken with Oleran? Quite an impressive young Zarabogan, no? Excellent. I'm certain he would be thrilled to know that someone of your stature acknowledges him. I'm also quite proud of my devoltanizing led to coughing up so capable an individual. Oleran asks you to find him at Gorka. How old is he? Is he like brand new? In that case, like where did he get the suit? That is a difficult request. On our homeworld of Bedin, Golboga left behind a vast number of Gorkas. Shortly after birth, we would leave on a journey to find our own. We cannot expect such bounty on Mira, for this place is far removed from Golboga's legacy. We have all been struggling to get by with our current Gorkas, repairing them as needed. I fear we have no spares. But that leaves him unable to properly devoltanize, and ultimately condemns him to death. Quite the pickle. Newborn. Wait, how is he really brand new? That would explain how weird he feels. Indeed, to lose an inheritor of Golboga's will to devoltanize an impure world would be disappointing. That is not the sort of loss you are grieving? You humans remain a mystery to us. It seems your understanding of life is fundamentally different than ours. But, actually there may be one Gorka that I know of, and if it's still there, Oleran may be able to claim it as his own. So some time ago, mind you, but while we were wandering the land, one of our number fell from a cliff. He did not survive. His Gorka may have been destroyed in the fall, but the possibility exists that it is salvageable. From where he fell in Sylvalum, it would likely have dropped into the Abyss Reservoir. Please find it if you can, brave blade. Help Oleran to know adulthood. All the way down, huh? Not in this little cave? No, it's fine. If we don't aggro anything that we don't have to. I'm pretty sure I've killed you.
Did they see us?
Ow, leave me alone. Or just die, I guess. That works too.
I could have taken them on alone.
Wait, Vera, I want to be your friend. Why do you insist on rejecting me? I told you before, can't stand the idea of someone living in their life as a slave to a duty foisted on them. Can't laugh and smile and pretend it doesn't bother me that you're wasting your life, because it does. Please try to understand. But this is how they live. They literally survive off of Voltant. So them cleaning it up isn't too problematic. I mean, whatever. But that is my nature and destiny as a Zarabogan. Yes? I mean, yeah, they could have hobbies, but, like, still, they need to survive. And I still find you very favorable, enough to make me want to devoltanize. What do you mean by favorable? What the heck does devoltanize mean? Look, you don't know anything about me. And you. I'm sorry, but you're too clingy. It's annoying. Vera. Goodbye, Oleran. Don't come around here again. Oh, it's you. Does this mean you have found a Gorka for me? Yes, hopefully it works. Yes, this is without question the legacy of Golboga. Now I can dedicate my life to my sacred duty. Do not know how to properly express my thanks. Is something amiss? You look confused. Ah yes, while you were retrieving this Gorka, I matured to adulthood. I still seem perplexed. Let me help. Zarabogan childhood is extremely brief in duration. And thanks to your advice, I spent that time studying with other Zarabogan in order to become an upstanding member of my people. The woman you saw a moment ago, Vera, is someone I met on this ship as well. She intrigues me, but the closer I try to get, the more it seems to invite her ire. First, I tried to make a gift with some excellent voltage. She seemed quite shocked. Yeah, to us, that's pollution, and really distasteful. Every day since then, I've traveled down to New LA to profess my affections for her. All for naught, I'm afraid. She is passionately in love with something she calls freedom. I fear this is a trait I lack. Still, how is it that I can feel so much for her, yet fail to communicate it properly? If only she were as simple as Voltant, then I know precisely how to treat her. By eating her? Apologize, I did not mean to complain, but might I be able to hear your advice as a fellow human? I do not intend to change the way I live as a Zarabogan, but nor do I wish to give up on her. She seems quite interested in Mira and ecology. Apparently she came to the ship in search of a vigilant blood sample. She mentioned wanting to gather something she called DNA from it. Do you think if I gave her the sample she desired, she might see that my affections are sincere? So I feel that fear that brings me to yet another favor. Could I possibly convince you to collect some vigilant blood for me? I probably have it. I'll pay you as much as I am able, both for this and the Gorqua. I know it is an imposition, but I would be most grateful for the help. Oh, Vera, I never imagined that simply being unable to speak with someone could cause such pain. This is different from the hunger to devulcanize. It is more urgent, keener. My chest feels hot, almost burning. My breath comes in shallow. What is this state I am in? Love, what is that? At times the words from your lips are utterly foreign to me. A special emotional bond two people share? Racing heartbeats? Surging loins? Ah, I should mention that Zarabogan do not share you humans' division into male and female sexes. Do you suppose love is still possible? Yeah, sure. Though I will admit that my symptoms align closely with those you described. So then, how did your search go? Did you acquire the vigilant blood? Yeah, I might have a little bit. This is precisely what she wanted. Thank you. I'll take this straight to her. Before I go, could I pass to you for one last bit of advice? How should I approach her with this? I mean, her main issue is that she doesn't view you as having free will or whatever. Free will is not right, but like not being able to change who you are. I don't know. That in that way, kind of both of these could be considered correct in a way. Maybe try to be careful about this. Try making the most sense. Understood. I'll be as soft as a dowy feather blown on a light breeze. Now, if you'll excuse me, and once again, thank you for all the help. I hope this goes well. This feels like one that would have a continuation. And there are actually three quests we haven't unlocked yet. It could be one of those things that I just have to wait a bit for it to show up. That's what it feels like sometimes. Okay, that's kind of funny.